But that's my time. Thank you very much. Next up we have Cam Bick. He's a twin. His twin sister is right over here in the audience. Don't get them confused. The male one is up on stage, and then his sister is right out there. So give Cam a big round of applause. Here he is.
It's the strength of street knowledge.
Water this? High school. Want water? Jack, you want it? I can't say that. Thank you, Ada. In case you can infer from the song, that's NWA. They're from Compton. I like to think Compton and SU have a lot in common. No, think about it. Just as many people here into gangster rap. Bellamy on a Saturday morning looks exactly the same. I like to think two guys from different frats fighting in a party are like a real-life reenaction of the Bloods and the Crips. Anyway, how was your guys' spring quarter? Great. This is the part where I get free applause. Do you think I'm asking genuinely? Do you think I care? Freaking, I'm setting up my set. I did some fun things spring quarter, thanks for asking. One thing I did was get girls. Psych. I did attempt to, though. It's pretty funny. Because guys like me, I kind of like the intimate relationship, and not a lot of people freshman year are looking for that kind of thing. So when no girl wants to go on a date with you, you have to force it. So what I would do is, I call this the Craigslist method. It's not as bad as it sounds. So I would go onto the Facebook page at, SCU Class of 2020, and I'd scroll through the requests, and then, scroll. Hi, can anyone sell me 2 Cohen 3 textbooks? Why, I have both of those, and I can sell them to you. She's on the hook, obviously. So I open up a chat, and I say, how about $150 each? She's like, oh my God, that's a great price, thank you. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Oh, you don't have to. Coffee? Hook, line, and sinker. Some call me a sociopath. I call myself opportunistic. And so I go on Amazon expecting to, buy them around $150, pay them off at cost, and land myself a hot lady. But of course, they're both $300 each. So the date hasn't even started, and I'm down $300. And then, we go to Mission Bakery. She gets like a triple caramel mocha venti latte with like Peruvian coconut chips or something. So I'm really down like $312, who's counting. And she starts asking me these questions about like physics. She's like, what's your opinion on brainwave activity in a neutral subspace? It's wavy, man. Okay, what about gravitational pulls in stress-induced energy fields? And I'm feeling stressed too. Just trying to figure out what you're talking about. You're not very good at physics, are you? I'm barely passing. Keep in mind, I've never taken an engineering class in my life, but this is aside from the point. So then, I'm thinking the date's going well. At the end of it, I say, how about we go on a second date? And she says, I just came to pick up the textbooks. So let's recap. It's the end of the day. I've done something terrible. I've lost $300, and I'm still single. Yes! So some other fun things I did that cost just about as much money. I ripped on fraternities a lot the last time I was up here, so I did what any logical person would do, and I joined one. It's equally costly, and I'm still single. So I noticed some things upon becoming a frat star. Why is everything a frat? Like for instance, there are frats for academics, Like there's a math frat, there's a business frat, there's an engineering frat. No. Okay, if I know one truth, it's that two things don't mix, and that is frats and academics. And then every other drinking club on campus that isn't a frat, like a club sport for instance, is a drinking club. Like club soccer and club frisbee have like hazing rituals, and they have houses and like mixers. They're basically frats. Like the rowing team hazes harder than any frat here. These poor kids going to the rowing team as clean-cut, functioning members of society. And they come out with bald heads looking like Mr. T. And isn't there just a frat for like smoking weed? Oh right, we have teak. So upon founding this fraternity, ATO, I become a founding father. And I look through the Instagram page, you know, only our main source of PR. And I'm scrolling through the comments. They're from all these really nice sorority girls. And I'm seeing like, founding fathers, can't wait to mix with you guys. I scroll down. Founding daddies. Okay, first off, let's unpack this. I am the last thing. I'm the last person anyone would ever call daddy. Okay, I look like a Disney Junior animation of PETA from the Hunger Games. I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid that took B-grade testosterone pills off the street where only the side effects worked. Second of all, what's the whole fixation on the word daddy? Like imagine I'm with a girl, and this is a huge hypothetical. She's like, who's your daddy? I'm like, Carter? We're not at that phase yet. So the last thing I like to do was, I ate a lot. Yeah. And I noticed I did some funny things in Benson. One thing I like to do is I get soda from the water fountain, and then I show it off to everybody, and then walk up to a random person and whisper, I won't tell if you won't. If you think about it, that's just as creepy as the founding daddy's comment. The second thing I did, you know, I'd kind of like to sit in there on a Friday or Saturday night and look at what all the crazy mixer things were. Can you imagine what a social committee looks like planning these things? You gotta like all right, Todd, we need a killer mixer for 80 Pie this week. I'm thinking sports, what do you got? Oh yeah, you know, I think golf's in season, tennis in season. Todd, you're a genius. Golf pros and tennis hose it is. All right, Todd, it's winter quarter. You had a great theme last time. Give me what you got. You know, it's winter. I've seen a lot of people in turtlenecks recently. Turtleneck strippers it is. By God, Todd, you're a genius. Just think about it. We cover only the neck and nothing else. Makes perfect sense. I like to think the Bronco is like a booty call. You're gonna regret it immediately. It's not a good decision. Although, when it's 2 a.m. and you're really drunk, those onion rings look a lot sexier than they did at noon. That's my time, thank you. I have to introduce Tyler. The next guy up's name is Tyler. He's hilarious. He said he wanted to go after me because we're similar. I call that self-flattery, so be hard on him, thank you.